What's up, everybody? Todd here with your STB Gorilla Gang Daily Disruption. Coming at you this Thursday noonish. I don't even know what time it is. Worked a 12.5-hour shift overnight. Got home, got the bike in, 8.3 miles. Tied my PR. And crushed it. Got all nasty sweaty. So, no excuses. Gonna get it done no matter what. So, got to work again tonight at 9. So, a little bit of sleep here, and then we'll get after it. So, today we're going to talk about you will never see the end if you quit in the middle, right? So, seeing things through to the end is the key, right? Like, that's when real change happens, and that's when real results happen, is seeing it through to the end. So, I was taught at a very young age, if I started something, I had to finish it. So we had a paper route, right? We had to complete the whole year contract. I mean, we were so excited to do this paper route for like 4 days, right? And then me and my brothers fought over who had to do it after school every day. So, just lots of things. We started a mowing business, and 2 weeks into that, we're like, really, I don't want to mow, but we had to do it all summer, and those were good lessons. And so we were always taught, if you start something, you got to finish it, see it through to the end. That was a big thing for me when I got to Nebraska to play football. I came in 1993, which happened to be like the greatest defense ever at Nebraska, and I played offense, and I was the scout team I-back, and I had to run into these guys full speed all day, every day, for about 80 minutes. I guess not all day, but every day for about 80 minutes, full speed, 3 days a week. And trust me, like, if you ever want to experience like car wrecks, just go be on the scout team and play I-back at Nebraska for a little bit, or running back, whatever, and run into these monsters. It was crazy. So I actually would, back then we didn't have cell phones, so walk back to my dorm gingerly, limping most of the time. I got beat to hell that year, and I quit at least 7 times. I remember at least 7. Might have been more, but I had multiple concussions, and they didn't treat that stuff back then. They just laughed at you, which is okay. I'm still fine, kind of, maybe that's what's wrong with me. But so I get home and I call my mom, and I had to call collect because we didn't have cell phones, and like you still had to pay for like using a line phone. And I call collect, and lots of times she wouldn't answer, to be honest. She wouldn't accept the call after I quit it several times. But I tell her, man, I can't do that. Like, literally, I'm way out of my league here. These guys are monsters, and they're killing me. And my mom was always like, hey, just finish the semester. Like, you can quit. If you just finish the semester, you can quit at the end of the semester. So she pushed me through that. And then, my favorite of all, or you just need to get tougher. Okay, Mom. You're not running into these guys every day, right? God bless my mom. She's been gone for 5 years now, but she taught me, persistence and tenacity, and just to be all in at everything I do. So my favorite one was, I called and I said, like, that's it. Like, this is it. Like, I'm coming home. I'm done. And she's like, oh, that's nice, sweetie. You can quit, but you can't come home. Like, so I don't know what you're going to do if you quit. So, sweetheart. Anybody that knew her knew, just, very, very passionate, very hardworking, very, very tough lady. And she taught us 5 boys, I have 4 brothers, a lot about seeing things through. So, and always the value of hard work. So that's what I say. Like, today's society, a lot of you were probably brought up the same way. If you're in that 35 to 65 era, you were brought up the same way. Your parents taught you that, like, you got the belt, stuff like that. Like, kids don't get that today. And so I think the hard part with us now is with all the technology, like, there's just so many options, right? And I talk about this all the time. There's just so many options. And so it's so easy to only get halfway through. Like, I can't tell you for how many years that I would read like 3 chapters of a book because somebody would tell me about a new book, right? So like I go get that new book and start reading that one and not finish the other one. I did that for years. Not knowing, like unconsciously doing it. Like I have all these books that are like 1/4 read, right? So I made a commitment every time I picked up a book, I'm going to read it to the end. I've done that for the last 3-4 years. and it's worked really well. I've read a lot of books. In fact, I think I'm over 21 books right now for 2020. I'm always trying to get better, always trying to learn. I, without a doubt, know that I do not know it all. I know what I know, and I know that I need to expand what I know in order to be able to give more to the world. So I'm always expanding my knowledge. So that's what I say to you guys. Like, find a program, find a coach. Like, especially when it comes to weight loss. Like, there's always the new workout. There's always the new diet plan. There's always the new fat burners. There's always the new supplements. Like, find a program and a coach and a supplement package that you like, and then go all the hell in. Like, just all in, do it. Follow it for a year. Don't quit for a year. Like, 1 year. Like, I had to do the paper out for a freaking year, right? Like, worst decision of my life. I made some money, but it wasn't very much, right? But go all in. Like, I'm going to do this for 1 year, and I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do, unless it's like, cut fingers off, like, crazy stuff. And once again, I've been up for a long time. I worked a long shift, so I'm going to say some random stuff. So, like, do what the program says and follow it for 1 year without deviation, right? Today I just put in the bike 174th day in a row, right? Like, I don't even have it almost a half a year in consistently on the bike at 20 minutes every single day. And I'm by far in the best shape of my life in less than 6 months. Like, in my life, like, trust me, like, I never thought that I would ever do this much cardio. And it's not that much, like, but it's added up, right? Like, the results have come slowly but surely. And so find that, whether it's me, whether it's the STB Guerrilla Gang program, right? Whether it's something else, but just do it for a year. Don't give up for a year. Don't turn off everything else. No more flashy object syndrome, right? Like, stick to that one program and see what happens. I think you'll absolutely be amazed what can happen in a year's time following one single program that you can relate with, right? So, and inside, like, we live by a code inside the STB Guerrilla Gang, like, do the work, win the day, be relentless, right? That's what we live by. And so it's every single day we're trying to win that day, do the little things that matter, and just be relentless at it and go after it day after day after day. And if you can get 365 wins in a row, watch out. Like, you're going to be on fire. And that's what you want. Like, you want to be on fire. The guys I talk to on the phone all over the country right now about the Guerrilla Gang, I mean, they just want more energy. They want to be on fire. Like, guys, I just worked almost 13 hours, crushed a bike, didn't sleep a whole bunch yesterday. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like, I'm on fire. Like, I get passionate about this stuff. So, but I want that for everybody. I want everybody to feel that fire, right? So find it, do it, don't give up, go all in. And that's what I got for you today. So if you want more info about the STB Guerrilla Gang, click on the link. You can set up a time to talk to me free, 30 minutes. And, we can just BS the whole time too. I have a good time. So that's what I got for you. Much love. Peace out. Later.